And I just wanted to emphasize that a little more. Hey, I'm Devyn. I'm building music and other creative skills in public rather than perfecting in private. Today, I'm showing you guys the final product of the New Year song that I made in my last video, or the New Year song that I started in my last video. Today, success looks like me just finishing the video. It's been a process. I'll talk about it at the end. I don't want to bore you guys in the beginning, so let's just jump into the DAW now. Whew, we've made it. I had to do some things. You'll see certain tracks like this. These are frozen just so I can actually run it and you can hear the sound clearly. When we left off, I didn't have any of these effects or anything in here. It's just little things to help carry the song forward, like this little disco type thing. All right. A James Brown grunt. Come on. All right. Some noise. Noise is always nice. Cool. Then we have this. So the original sound is this. And I just wanted to emphasize that a little more. Right. So something pretty cool. Well, I think it's cool. It's also fun to automate stuff. That's called automation, where it does it automatically, right? It's nice to automate some stuff when it's like this and watch it. I don't know. Makes it kind of fun. It makes it feel like playing a game. Then we have some. What is this? Yep, right. Fluttery noise. A delay. Or a reverse echo. If you're listening on headphones, that should be in the left ear. Then I have this one in the right ear. This one over here. So they go back and forth. And then with this vocal underneath it. Right here. Just helps create space and atmosphere within the song. And then I do this rhythmic play between them all. So I'll have them all play. Just some ear candy while that last section of the song is going on. All right, so let's just hear it all together in one sweep. I guess you can hear how this adds impact. And I'm actually going to turn that down just a smidge. If it's too quiet, I apologize. I'm learning. I don't apologize for learning, but I am learning. So as opposed to without it, like just something else, right? All right, so then when the guitars come in, right before the guitars come in, I have a grunt, that James Brown grunt. So and then I introduce this sound, the morphing sound with the automation. Right? And I did add some delay on the guitar just to help fill out that space. I automated that as well. If you look, let me see if I gotta make the mouse bigger. But down here at the bottom on this thing that's highlighted, the dry wet, if you watch at the tail end, it'll go up. That's just me playing it, essentially. I don't know, injecting some life into it. Oh, and then I did this bridge section between the two sections. So I have the delay from the guitar going out. Let's just hear what that sounds like, actually. Bring it back. Nice. Kind of help just string it out. It's like, I was thinking like limbo, almost like we're in a liminal space, like something's changing. I don't know exactly what is, but hey, something is. Then I did this with the bass. I know it's grayed out, but you can still see it. This is just showing all the knobs that I'm turning at the same time to create this effect for the bass. So we have this groove. What this is doing, this bridge high pass down here, if you watch this one, what this is doing is it's just making the bass a little bit thinner. That's to kind of like help suck the listener into the space. So let's do that with the guitar delay. Right. And then I have this pad going on at the same time. Okay. So that kind of helps mask the guitar delay. And then we have, I'm doing all of it without the drums. So then let's add in the effects, right? And then it goes back into the drums. So everything in full sounds like this. Man, this so groovy. So groovy to me. So then let's get into here. Let's see what effect. I have this like reverse vocal effect going into or leading up to my vocal. It just sounds like this. Kind of just a hint that, hey man, something new is coming in. So happy. Wait, it's Happy New Year. Happy. And you can hear how if I take that second one out, it just sounds like something's missing, right? Happy. Wait, it's Happy New Year. Happy. Well, you might not think so, but I thought so, and this is my song, so I have it there. Happy New Year. Happy. Just to fill out that space. Happy New Year. Happy. Wait, a Happy New Year. A Happy New Year. Have a good year. Happy New Year. A Happy New Year. A Happy New Year. Have a good year. Happy New Year. Done. That's basically it. I guess we could hear the James Brown in the beginning. And I kind of just put the grunt where I was grunting when I was listening to it. Like, to be honest, because I'm hearing that guitar lick like every time. And I don't know if the sound worked out, but I made that noise the same time the grunt happened. Not on purpose. Well, I guess on purpose. The grunt was there after I did it. Either way, the mixing for this song, man, it got me. It was actually interesting. Something I learned. I'm in a private mentorship, and something one of the mentors talks about. He mixes like top 40 R&B and hip hop records, so very bass heavy music at a creme de la creme, super professional level. Something he talks about on the calls is you want the bass, like I like how the bass sounds nice and full, right? Like it's there, right? But he says when you're mixing, you want to turn it down more than you think you need to, because once it hits the final limiting stage up here, did I freeze this? Once it hits this limiter, and I just use a Max for Live Ableton device, just color limiter. I just really like how it sounds, and it's simple enough for me. It's not CPU intensive. I don't think so, at least either way. But when it hits the limiter, it's like, this is the limiter. Like, hey, sound's not going above this. If the bass is already this high, once it hits the limiter, it's just gonna squash. So it's gonna sound distorted and like it's just not gonna sound good. It's gonna lose its oomph, its fullness, its belly. So if you have it down lower and like the rest of your song is up here, as the rest of your song hits that limiter, it kind of squeezes that bass right into place where it needs to be. So I think that's really neat. Just it was interesting for me finding that sweet spot. This is you guys can't see because I changed the name of it, but let me pull it up. This is Mix 3 version 2.2. So what is that? Mix 1, Mix 2, Mix 3. Mix 3 version 2, Mix 3 version 2.2. So yeah, this is the 5th one. Just I was really trying to get that bass there. And the tricky part with this is, you know, the kick here. And the bass operate the same frequency. So let me see if I load another infinity. I promise. Okay. So yeah, the kick and the bass operate the same frequency, and I'll show you. I can just show you on the pads actually. I'll show you that here. There we go. All right. So we have the kick, right? It's in this. I don't know why it's lagging, but you can see like that operates this low end, right? That oomph. That's where it is. And then the bass, here I'll reset this. So now I'm playing the bass. Remember the kick was right in here. There's some overlap. So it's like a tug of war, not a tug of war, but you really just have to choose. I really had to choose of, do I want this to be a kick driven song or a bass driven song? And the first couple mixes I had the bass driving the song because it's very like rhythmic and kind of percussive. So I wanted that to come through, but in doing that, I was losing the oomph of the kick. So there was a lot of teetering and tottering between the two. And then there's also something called like sidechain compression, where basically anytime the kick happens, I can like duck the bass down. So of course I was doing that, but still finding the proper space and sculpting the sounds to mesh well with one another was the biggest challenge for this song. And that's something, I mean, I'm just going to keep improving on because, well, the music I like to make has bass in it. I know this is kind of funky, it's disco, it's groovy, but I really like making EDM and hip hop and like just, I like bass in my music, man. Like we got some reggae stuff in the vault. Like I like bass. So figuring out how to get that nice sound is really like a skill I'm working on. So get rid of the pads. Let's see. Is there anything else that I think is cool in this? No, that's pretty much all I added. Just added some stuff to fill out the space, mainly these effects, the grunts, the delays over here. Like having that favor the right ear because I have this favor the left ear. I already talked about this, but it's just to kind of add some balance. But yeah, that's it. Honestly, this was a fun one. It was a very fun one. I wasn't trying to make the best song ever. I wasn't even really trying to make the best mix ever. So yeah, I just wanted to like, I had an idea. I wanted to make it, record it, share it with you guys, finish it. It will be up for listening next week. I know it's a song for New Year's. Like, why is it coming out in February, Devyn? Technically, if you have Apple Music, it's actually up and you can go listen to it now. Spotify takes a little bit longer with the distributor, so that'll be up the first week of February. But yeah, thank you for watching the process. I appreciate it. If this is something you like, obviously, subscribe, come along on this journey with me. There's going to be plenty of songs that will be made, a lot of songs that I will be finishing, because I have a vault full of songs that will get done, because this is my accountability. If you're watching, you're my accountability. And if it's just one person watching, hey, what's up? I love you. Thank you. We're going to do this together. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share if you feel ever so inclined. I would definitely appreciate it. If you are working on something, dude, drop a comment, or do that. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you're working on, and like we'll interface. I'd love to see like what you got going on, and maybe we can help hold each other accountable. But hey, that's all for this one. Have a great weekend, and I hope your 2026 is off to a great start.